Have you ever pondered the weight of student loan debt in the United States? How it stacks up against the rest of the world? Well, strap in, because we're about to dive into a global comparison that may just surprise you. In the United States, student loan debt has become a veritable behemoth, a multi-headed monster that looms over the nation's economy. It's a whopping $1.5 trillion problem, affecting nearly 45 million people. That's more than the entire population of Canada. Across the pond in the United Kingdom, the situation looks a bit different. Despite tuition fees being among the highest in the world, the student loan debt figure barely brushes the 1 trillion mark. This is largely due to income-contingent repayment plans, which allow graduates to repay their loans based on their earnings, not the amount they borrowed. Now let's jet over to Scandinavia. In countries like Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, higher education is largely subsidized by the government. However, even in this seemingly idyllic setting, students still graduate with some debt, although it's a mere fraction compared to their American counterparts. But what about our neighbors to the north? In Canada, the average student loan debt at graduation is around $28,000. That's still a hefty sum, but it pales in comparison to the average American student debt of $37,000. So what have we learned today? First, we've seen that the United States leads the world in student loan debt, a dubious honor to say the least. Second, we've discovered that other countries have implemented different strategies to manage this issue, from income-contingent repayment plans in the UK to government subsidies in Scandinavia. And third, we've realized that despite these differences, student loan debt is a global issue that affects millions of people around the world. In sum, the student loan debt situation is a complex and multifaceted problem with no easy solutions. It's a global issue that requires careful consideration and innovative solutions. But by understanding the situation in different countries, we can begin to consider new ways to approach this pressing problem. It's a conversation that needs to continue for the sake of current and future students around the globe.